What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Brace yourself. You will never forget the Wednesday on the 11th of August. Why? Because that's when the long-awaited Kissing Booth 3 actually drops on Netflix. Since the trailer came out on YouTube, we've decided to do a little surgery. We're going to dissect it and tell you all of the hidden little details about it. So here are the Kissing Booth 3 trailer, everything you missed. Let's dive right into it, shall we? The Summer Beach House.
Since it's the last summer at the beach house,
we would be more than happy to stay here.
We know that this third movie was shot alongside the second one, but we never knew it was going to be a summer movie. We're not complaining, we're just saying that it was unexpected. God knows we wanted them to change something. All of the school stuff was getting kind of boring, which is why they added a little diversity. This time, they went to Mrs. Flynn's beach house and told her that Lee, Elle, Noah, and Rachel would take really good care of the house. They would clean it, they would dust it, oh, who are we kidding? The only thing that they want to do is to host one of the biggest parties on the beach, and they would. The house has a pool. They brought some lights, they got the booze, and they invited everyone to come. In a matter of seconds, the beach house was jam-packed with people. After a night of heavy drinking, the four of them could barely wake up. And after the rad party, Elle told Lee that she found an old bucket list they made together when they were little. Which brings us to our second point, the beach bucket list.
What?
here's our beach bucket list. A long time ago, Lee and I put together a list of all.
Before we talk about this list of fun things to do on the beach, don't forget to smash that like button. It keeps the almighty YouTube algorithm happy and you keep getting these videos for free. As we've said, the summer has just started and Elle and Lee are going to try and do all of these things that are on that list. Now, from what we've managed to see, there are 6 goals that they want to write off their bucket list. 1. Win a sandcastle contest. 2. Epic blanket fort. 3. Win a pie eating contest. 4. Race day. 5. Make Noah into an ice cream sundae. And 6. Learn to juggle. These are just a few of the things that Elle and Lee had to do before each of them went their separate ways. Now, some of these stunts can be dangerous, like diving off the highest rock they could find on the beach. Here's what they came up with. But we're wondering what Lee and Elle meant when they said that doing all of the things on that bucket list would probably get them behind bars, because they're illegal. Now, could someone please tell what 2 little 10-year-olds could come up with that was so dangerous it could be considered a violation of the law? Plus, the bucket list is causing all sorts of problems between Noah and Elle because she just keeps filling her schedule with stuff she should do with Lee and avoid spending time with Noah. Marco and Chloe will take on a different role.
So is she gonna make a decision just for me?
Look, if you trust her, then you've got to believe what she says and nothing.
In the second movie, they were the 2 people that caused all of the problems in Elle and Lee's life. Lee thought that Noah was sleeping with the much older Chloe, whom Noah met at college. While that was going on, Noah couldn't shake the feeling that Elle was sleeping around with the new stud on the set, Marco. Now, in this upcoming movie, the 2 friends are probably going to take on the role of counselors. Chloe told Noah to trust Elle and let her do what she said she was going to do, and of course, Marco did the same thing for Elle. He was no longer looking to seduce her. He just wanted to talk to her just like friends do. He listened to all of her problems and then gave her some advice. But then he said, "You're not meant to be with that guy," which completely ruined our hopes that Marco has finally changed. This almost gets a reaction out of Noah, but he manages to control himself. And speaking of controlling himself, Chloe had to decide where to go to school.
I just feel like I'm running around like a crazy person.
Maybe your choices have more to do with what.
Should she go to Berkeley with Lee, or should she join her boyfriend at Harvard? Amidst a summer of fun and games, she needs to make a decision that will probably shape the rest of her life. As she's busy working as a waitress, going on dates with Noah, and trying to complete the beach bucket list with Lee, Elle can barely find the time to decide where she wants to go to college. As she said herself, "I have to pick a school and make one of my 2 favorite people very unhappy." On top of that, Berkeley is blowing up her phone looking for a definite answer from Elle about her choice of college. The school is going to give her only a single day to make a decision. And on top of that, Elle told Noah that she just got off the waiting list, which means Harvard is ready for the taking. The only thing left to do now is make a decision, which is much easier said than done. What kind of pressure are you talking about?
Doing okay?
Between spending time with Noah, picking a school.
So what time do you want to leave?
Okay, that might sound a little harsh, but what Elle said in that scene is the textbook definition of first world problems. Like, she was complaining because she's swamped with tasks. At first, we thought she was going to be talking about some extracurricular activities that the school's making her do. But then she goes out to name these 3 things as her main duties. 1. Spending time with Noah. 2. Choosing a school. And 3. Finishing the bucket list with Lee. We don't know about Elle, but the last time we checked, all of these are not duties. There's something you do to forget about your duties. And thank God they gave us a short sneak peek at the scene where Elle talks to Noah's mom, and the woman tells her that she might be focusing too much on making others happy instead of focusing on herself and what she wants. We cannot disagree there. Even though those quote-unquote duties might seem like something fun you would like to do, we keep forgetting that Elle doesn't have a moment for herself. She's running around trying to please everyone while making herself unhappy. Elle will not choose a college.
Maybe it's time that you think about what you want.
This little theory ties in with the story of what we've just said. After the conversation Elle had with Mrs. Flynn, she will probably choose a different path than the one her friends, family, and society chose for her. So what's the solution? One of the things suggested by the fans is that Elle will not choose a college. Instead, she will get up on Noah's motorcycle and go across the country, exploring herself and the world around her. And this suggestion becomes even more believable when you realize that Elle said to Lee, in the trailer, that she will have to take a break and find herself. It's basically the same thing we've suggested, but it's actually more believable because she's the one that actually said it. Elle will stay home because of a pandemic.
Since it's the last summer at the beach house.
We would be more than happy to stay here.
Well, this has got to be the most insane fan suggestion we've ever heard. And that's why we've decided to end the video with this. You see, one of the viewers suggested that the movie, just like the real world, will get hit by a deadly pandemic. It will make it so that Elle has to stay at home and take online classes, just like the entire world did during the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. That way, she can spend time with Noah, she can spend time with Lee, and she wouldn't have to quote-unquote suffer under the pressure of having to choose a school. Now, they might not get to enjoy going out and experiencing life during the lockdown, but she will get all of the time in the world to spend it on her loved one. And God knows Elle needs it. On a related note, how do you think The Kissing Booth 3 will end? You can tell us in the comments section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.